quite limited too.
Yeah.
Team Spirit and their EXP lane.
Or Rope. Who knows?
Or Roam.
I don't know. If TS decide to
I just don't want to
Yuzong-
see Uranus, please.
It's.
Oh, yeah, Yuzong, yeah.
I would immediately think of the Uranus though if they
Yeah,
just want a
Yuzong.
match. But Kid Bomba being Kid Bomba, we definitely would prefer to see him on.
Be yourself, Kibo. But
Be
pick up a
yourself.
Yuzong.
I think that's kind of the... yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's a good
Okay.
EXP
Be
there.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, be yourself. Don't be Uranus.
Exactly. So going for the
Get it?
blue also
Yourself,
makes sense.
Uranus. Get it?
That sounds like a hole that I don't want to go into.
You know what, Brigitte? We're going to go shopping and I'm going to buy you new shoes. Every single one of them is going to get you at least
Taller.
10 inches taller.
He said any shoes. He said any shoes. I'm gonna throw that semantic out there as we
Okay.
start looking at it. You can start hitting up the menus to see the most expensive ones. You've dug yourself in that hole, sir. But let's get into it. SRG facing off against TS, and the index is telling us it's only a negative 0.6 for TS.
Not gonna lie, I never understood the numbers. People even contact me on IG, bro, as that's like, I have no clue. But either ways, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into the game. SRG going up against Team Spirit. This is the knockout stage where SRG has been looking very promising so far. Can Team Spirit finally get a win against the Selangor Red Giants?
Yeah.
Out. We jump right into the land of Dawn and Break. Give us your first initial thoughts about the draft, because I feel like it's either or.
Yeah, I do feel the same way. I think the way that there's a Badaang Farsa in mid would immediately grant SRG ways to deal with the pressure that Sao could potentially do on this Hilda. And we're seeing it right now. There's such fast wave clear that we're getting. But it's not that Team Spirit are incapable of fighting back.
That's a new Badang skin. I've never seen that skin before.
It's new.
Right? It's new. I haven't seen that before.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good skin. And so far, the trades have been very proactive so far, with Little Wanderer falling into the hands of TS. At the very least, we're seeing that Team Spirit understand that level 4 is probably where things are going to happen. Sao, I'm sorry, you're early game oriented, but let's just focus on those mid trades because there's no bigger plays to be made.
Yep, Temporal Rain again for Innocent on this Sora. We did see this previously as well. And laning is definitely going to be one of the interesting parts of this matchup, because the way it's looking right now, and it's sort of expected because of the recent adjustments to the Granger, but Innocent early on is already dealing so much pressure to Hiko.
Yeah, I agree, because right now we really have to look at all the lanes here, because even got to talk about mid. Team Spirit technically is winning the lane, but the fact that Stormy and Yums is holding out, making it no entry point for Team Spirit to actually go and take away any of the green camps is honestly good for Selangor Red Giants, because even though they don't have a marksman in the goal lane, they wouldn't mind actually waiting for the game to extend to 7 minutes first before really considering doing anything.
Oh, Sao stealing away the gold crab. No, I totally agree with you, right? Because it's one of those scenarios whereby your HP is a more valuable resource than actually having pressure when you don't have prio.
Oh.
Crab might be in some trouble here. He takes the electrify beats, and that's first blood already as the guy's looking for a trade back. With the help of the turtle boat, he gets it. That's Sao going down. Feather Airstrike comes
Stormy?
immediately after, on towards Sunset Lover. Flickers out of the way. Even the lethal ignition didn't burn him down low enough. He loses his regenerate because of it, and now the turtle being contested heavily as Yums trying to control both members of TS single-handedly as the rest of SRG comes in for the fight. Pulled on by Sora, and one shot takes it away. Electrifying beats into the retribution. Big wins for TS.
Oh, because look at that,
Yeah.
Sakai is still on cooldown.
He didn't have his retribution, but SRG were able to set up so well for that. Yums has been holding that turtle bit for a very long time, even when Stormy was trying to take out Sunset Lover in mid. And that's why they weren't able to burst it down as quickly as they wanted to. But without the retribution, that became the big problem for SRG.
Honestly, I feel like valiant effort, because I can see a world where SRG could have gotten that, because Innocent was there.
Yeah.
And he used the shifting clouds. Oh, hold on. Looks like a trade up top with Sao.
It's a full combination. You can't break out of it. Fist crack, fist break. Yums locks him down.
And Hiko almost got 1v1.
It is! There you go.
Innocent.
This is gonna be a problem. Sao, you're the guy expected to really put the pressure for Team Spirit early on, but SRG, they see you as a target, not as a threat.
Oh, wait, hold on. Already using the Mountain Shocker. It punished straight away. Good usage from Sunset Lover to find the pick onto Yums.
Very proactive, very proactive. response from Team Spirit. They're not allowing the momentum to completely shift in favor of SRG. But what we fail to take into account so far is the fact that the gold lane is a bit too pressured by Innocent.
He's dead. Exactly. This is why Sora is a nasty laner. He should technically die here.
Oh.
There we go. Sawo gets a trade back. Hiko, despite him dying, he does end up finishing his Sky Piercer. So now the engine is set up. Where is the gasoline?
Yeah, but again, it does look like for SRG, they're just like, you know what, Innocent, even if you have a trade, it's fine. Sawo gets hit here.
Feathered Airstrike already connecting. His Sunset Lover tries to cancel out Stormy early. Sawo low, and Flicker coming in from Cram to secure it. Electrifying Beast coming out from one shot, just scratching the surface. Cram, kiting, knowing that he is doomed, is willing to buy enough time, and Yulms decides to back off from this initiation. Who's gonna get it? One shot or Sunset? Nah, it's one shot.
Beautiful decision from Cram. He could have walked back, but he decided to walk away just so SRG could make sure that they get the objective all to themselves. He bought so much time, even almost getting the attention of Sunset Lover, but then what could you do at that point? No one was ready to contest against SRG.
Oh, I mean, he's trying. Innocent is trying to be extremely proactive on the map. He needs to get us off, but he's too late as Sawo blows him out of the water. One shot, now going back to his farm.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake, but it's really nice to see for Selangor Giants as well as Team Spirit. It's always a joy. Oh, joy. It's always nice to see when teams really understand what their job is and executing it very well, like in the previous alteration that they had. Cram sacrificing himself so that you can get more farm onto Sakai's, and Innocent understanding he can trade 1-for-1 because with this kind of draft, it's more valuable for SRG for Hiko to die than Innocent to be alive.
Yeah, it's a fighter. And it's not like he doesn't still get the necessary farm even as the Sora, because he's been winning lane for majority of this game already. So even if you would look at, or even if you would compare the gold between these two gold laners, he's still slightly ahead of Hiko, and I guess that's what really matters. The fact that he's not able to stack as much in terms of the Sky Piercer stacks, and the fact that they're not allowing this Granger to snowball. But now, they're gonna take out some turrets, and I think that's a really good decision to make considering that they haven't gotten any just yet. But before that...
Oh, they're looking for an opportunity here. Transformed, and now looking for more. Sunset Lover, he could look for an engagement. They've already used the Mountain Shocker. They know exactly where they're going, and unfortunately for Innocent, he's going to be first. Oh, Flicker's out of the way. Still getting punted down by Sawo. A trade back coming in from Sakai's, and on the opposite side, we do see that one shot gets obliterated. Selangor Red Giants opening the fan wide as Kid Bomba now making an attempt on their life. Sakai still with the traceless able to get out of there with the help of Yulms to buy a bit of time.
Oh, Stormy!
Now, Flicker after Flicker, but does Stormy have the Feathered Airstrike? He doesn't. Cram on the way. Falling Star Moon, is it gonna connect to the backline? Gets on top of Sunset Lover. A Flicker Feathered Airstrike, but the movement almost good enough. A double for Stormy.
Dude, you gotta respect Barca when she does have that lightning truncheon, but now one shot tries to get over it. Stormy gets out of the map.
They want to do a little bit more as Cram is going to get reduced down from his armor. And Innocent wants to just punt him down, give him the kill, ults right into it, and slayed. Innocent finding another.
Gideon, when you say this is gonna be a bloodbath, you weren't kidding.
I don't lie, sir. I do not lie, but this game is only going to get worse.
Yep, he had to stand up after that. That was like 3 minutes or 2 minutes straight of them fighting against each other. But nonetheless, SRG, hold on, Kid Bomba. We'll get away with this. But going back, they were just able to constantly re-engage up until that moment where they knew that they had an opening once again to get the last turtle. And they did! And now they're still up ahead despite that constant kills being picked up here by Sawo, which by the way is really interesting because it seems like so far it's Sawo who's being the finisher and not entirely One Shot or any other member.
Yeah, because again, Selangor Giants, the way that they've been kiting around forces Team Spirit to chase, but no one can really chase except for Sawo. And it's good for SRG because Sakai's hasn't been killed off just yet. Attempts were made. They tried. Not that they didn't. They tried. Speaking of, right now, Innocent looks like has been shown here. Should be able to get away, though.
He should be able to hop over the wall if he wants to. Stolen Feathered Airstrike coming in from Sunset Lover as a deterrent to show that these are their borders, and Team Spirit will not be having the Red Giants walk in their territory.
Yep, right now they're gonna start grouping up together. They have to protect Hiko and enable him
they're on top of Yums. I mean, Kid Bomba can decide to get on top of him if he wants to, but the Traceless is going to be, the Mountain Shocker is going to be a huge deterrent. They know exactly where everybody is. And now Sora gets a free push on that top side as they look for the engagement down onto Cram. They're trying to deny his space and now finally reducing his armor. The help with Sawa allowing Hiko to find one. That's a little bit of gas in the engine, but he's going to need a lot more if he wants to win this game.
Yep, we just mentioned it. Team Spirit, now they're the ones grouping up together. Definitely sacrificing some side lanes to a certain extent, but so long as they get Hiko going, then that's what's gonna matter for them at this point.
Gonna be a hot game here. Asawa once again on the back line, but Hiko now having to go into a 1v1, allowing Sakai's to finish up the kill. He goes out of bounds. Great tech coming in from Innocent. Ult already used, but the major members and players are out of there. Hiko dies. Sakai's trades. One shot, disappeared. A 2-for-1 in favor of SRG.
But again, I kind of feel like it's good because look at the draft coming in from Team Spirit. If Hiko is not doing well, who else is going to come up? Because even a one-shot will be able to get 1 or 2 kills. With the draft that Selangor Giants has, they can survive much longer, and then they can punish him.
And that was hard.
No worries. I think the damage profile is kind of scuffed, right? There's only one person who really takes advantage of the Hilda and needs Sky Piercer, but everybody else is like, if you just stop the initial damage, it doesn't matter, right?
And that was the only time we get to see Hiko not being protected, because it was right after a fight that they won. So you would expect that they'd have a bit more breathing room so Hiko could go elsewhere or manage other things across the map. But that was an opportunity that SRG took to make sure that there would be no time for Team Spirit to relax even just for a bit.
Now having that Malefic Roar is going to be much more difficult for Kid Bomba as well as Sao to do their job. Speaking of, I like that Crime, even though he got caught, he did not use the flicker because 18 seconds away for the Lord. So I appreciate that he understood that he's going to die and not going to use his 2-minute resource just to make sure that they can get something here in the Lord, which, by the way, I really feel like they have the draft that is able to punish Team Spirit here.
All right. The Mountain Shocker has already been thrown out. All positions have been revealed. Trying to get a little bit of poke onto Kid Bomba's side, forcing Innocent to go into his iframes. Now that he's in his lightning form, really, the resources starting to come out. Feather Airstrike first! Saved by a flicker. Kid Bomba walks away alive, but that's a lot of major resources from the side of SRG.
Yeah.
We can see that SRG, they're making it a hard time for Team Spirit to get to the back line.
Yeah, and I feel like One Shot was preparing for that moment. You could see how Kid Bomba was just tanking, looking for the info. One Shot was trying to get his stacks on the dashes, but wait!
That's another flicker. They're just bleeding them out slowly. 2 flickers down, 2 more to go.
And all the while, Stormy now does have that ult again. Sunset Lover as well does have the Feather Airstrike, so it's definitely a resource that both teams want to bait out before they really commit for this Lord.
Yeah, because unlike SRG, they have all their flickers intact. Stormy could just use the wings by wings, and he's gonna be all right. But Team Spirit, how efficient are they gonna be in terms of checking the bushes? When are they going to find where Innocent is? They cannot start any fights without having all these information in check.
And I think the worst part for Team Spirit is that now the bot wave in a net push for SRG, somebody needs to deal with that before it starts making its way into the inhibitors. And now this allows SRG to actually sit right on top of the Lord. This has been pre-planned, and now with the Mountain Shocker, they reveal everybody's position. They back away to keep on kiting. The stolen Feather Airstrike is gone. Innocent had an opportunity. Unfortunately, he was terrified. Sawo the next to fall with the help of Cramp to slow him down. This is what SRG want to do. Play the war of attrition.
This kind of looks like a carrot on the stick kind of situation where Selangor Giants like, hey, you see these carrot come chase after us. And every single time they group up and it's like, okay, we're just going to kill them one by one.
Oh? Did Cram get the orange buff? He actually did!
And now he loses his flicker for it. They know that Sunset Lover doesn't have his all Feathered Airstrike, maintaining the borders, holding them strong. Cloud form from Innocent, but doesn't get anybody. Now Sunset Lover with a stolen ult of his own tries to get involved. Yums knows that he's going to go down, so he will buy some time. Sakai's secures the Lord. Sakai's in trouble. Hiko takes him out with a double kill, looking for a third as Cram takes out Sunset Lover. One shot finds Cram, and that's a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Team Spirit.
I do not think that was worth it for one reason, and Hiko got killed. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Never mind. You know what? Spoke too soon.
They were thinking of the long game.
Yeah.
Ended up being a
Cassacres.
3.
Cassacres. All right, good for SRG then.
Oh my goodness. Such a prolonged and extended team fight we saw right there, and multiple instances of SRG failing to get what they actually wanted. you didn't see the cloud form, the setups actually connect onto the members of Team Spirit. You didn't see SRG actually finding the right timings, even though they were able to take out Sawo early on before the fight eventually broke out. But it took long enough. He got back, but now Team Spirit, fortunately, they're not letting SRG get any more than this.
Yeah, look at the goal difference, almost 2,000 in mid. And even Innocent looks like he wants to go for, I'm guessing, a Malefic Roar here. So the next time he finds Kid Bomba or Sao, they're going to be done. It looks like for Selangor Giants, they really want to make sure the front line of Team Spirit cannot do anything in this game.
Yeah, they're really trying to just poke them out for as long as possible, right? Which is why they're targeting Sao, Kid Bomba, stealing away the buffs, trying, instead of saying, you know what, we need to kill one shot, let's just take away his resources. Yeah. Everything feels interconnected, but I still feel that Team Spirit are putting up one hell of a fight, man.
Make him hungry.
Make them hungry.
Yeah. Especially if we see them able to connect. Because for the majority of the team fights that were taking place earlier on, it's Kid Bomba trying to engage, getting really low, then forced out by SRG before they even get to make anything out of it.
But I understand that Kid Bomba could not go in because SRG, they're holding onto their dashes, and if he just jumps onto anyone willy-nilly, they're just gonna dash away, and then he's stuck on an island, and that island is Selangor.
Yep, and wow,
Yeah, I know. I'm clever.
Look, Cram, he's now in a really weird position because he was about to get sandwiched, but now look at the Kid Bomba on the opposite side trying to do the same thing. The feathered airstrike doing so much. Kid Bomba, he's so close to falling. Traceless out of there. Flicker coming in from Sawo to try and make it happen. Drops the turtle ball on top of him. Oh, one shot gets peeled off by Yums like a man punching a can. You need the right tools for the job.
If you want any kind of friends, find friends like SRG, man.
God.
Yums, how did he save Sekai's from that moment? The turtle ship, the traceless, everything was already committed just because Team Spirit were so adamant on chasing after him. But now it's all the more worth it. We have 10 seconds before the next Lord, and Sekai's is still okay.
I mean, it's really lucky because if it was a second too late, I'm pretty sure that one shot would have made it over the wall and killed him with the electrifying beats. Luckily, he got cancelled before he pushed through the halfway point of that wall mid-dash.
Nope.
Now the Lord is up, and both sides want everything for themselves. Sawo already gone, zoned away by Innocent. Stormy has it. Oh, does he not have his feathered airstrike? Yes, he already used it earlier. Uses his wings by wings early, and that's going to be the Lord for the side of SRG.
Wow, Cram gave enough information for SRG to confidently go at Sawo. They did not hesitate to take him out. They knew that one member of Team Spirit was still trying to manage the opposite wave and that there was not enough time for Team Spirit to catch up. My goodness, this 5k gold lead, Team Spirit have to find a way to deal with this, but their only range is going to be that copied feathered airstrike, and Hiko on this Granger.
Brigida Gideon, if anyone asks me, what's a not fun game? I would say this is one, because if I'm Team Spirit and I'm on this globe, like, what do you guys want me to do? I can't tank, but you guys want me to catch? Every single time I try, I die. And then Washa's like, every single time I try to kill him, I die. It's kind of like the last name of Sekai's.
That's true. That is true. And now they're looking for inhibitor turrets as they crack open the top one. Feathered airstrike to start seeing the pin as Kid Bomba loses all of his life, forcing the flicker, and Sunset Lover to throw artillery of his own. Now that the beaches of Normandy are clear, electrifying beats coming out onto Cram's side, tickling him, scratching the surface of his HP pool. But they want that mid inhibitor no matter what, and they will not accept anything less. They continue to push up forward, but they don't have ults to work with. Sunset Lover looking for an opportunity to shove them away, and SRG forced back finally.
Okay. Apparently they still have ways to actually deal with the siege by SRG. Kid Bomba didn't die there. I think that's where you could actually expect him to come in handy. Hopefully, if he doesn't get bursted down and gets to buy some time. But
he can't get out. He can't get out. Immortality purchased just in time to save Sawo's life. He was not willing to lose that flicker.
I like that combination. Just stuck him in a wall and then be like, all right, bro, what you gonna do? Either you're gonna lose your immortality or flicker. I don't care which you decide.
I'm just imagining you just give me your money. Give me your money, Sawo. You ain't getting out of this alive, sir.
Remember high school, kid?
If only you could purchase immortality then.
Yeah.
Even so, it's still going to be a little bit of
Look at
attacks
Stormy.
from SRG. Oh.
Okay, now he's gonna go back.
Stormy, who's 506.
By the way, this is probably one of the longer games of Dangerous Grass.
Yeah. Usually starts snowballing out of control at this point.
Oh no, he
Stormy
goes.
sees Eco.
He sees it. No, they don't. Oh, God! Blasted, but he gets caught in the middle of the wall. Forced the flicker out of there. And now the entire fight has already collapsed. Kid Bomba loses his life. A single push made the difference.
I know my boy. He's probably grinning ear to ear. He's like, got him.
He is.
See damage.
I had to look back. He is, as a matter of fact, still grinning. And now One Shot forced to use the electrifying beats to clear off the waves, but they still have the siege minion, feathered airstrike as well, to ensure that finally they got exactly what they wanted. And they're about to open up the map even more as all inhibitors from Team Spirit has collapsed. The next fight begins. Sakai's gets out of there. Sunset. The flicker! Such a weird off angle, and now
Stormy!
they don't have an opportunity. They might turn this around yet. Sakai's thinking about turtle boating in. Nope. Decides to walk away. Lord is still available. This is the smarter pick. This is the smarter option, but they don't want to let them go. Sawo finally flickering out. The electrifying beats coming out from One Shot. Should be able to find one, but Feather Airstrike from Stormy in the off angle. It's just too much to handle. He's gone. The next to go as he gets blasted by Ooms back into a corner.
Oh no, the minions, the minions. They'll have to take care of the minions first. Mountain Shocker committed by Sakai's.
Woo.
That was super desperate. I can see it, but this is why I say this is not a fun game to play. Because every single time you think of you want to do something cool, you get punished. This is the kind of game that in rank, you will blame your teammates, but you really can't. It's just the opponents are kind of being unfair.
Yeah, I mean,
They're anti-fun.
I mean that, and also, wait, hold on. Is One Shot still? Yeah, One Shot is still gone. It's a game of chicken. That's what it really is. It's whoever decides to let go first loses.
Tough, it's tough. Not even Tabo nor Kid Bomba could just decide to go in at any given moment. They have to pay attention onto the heroes that they need to protect.
I like the fact that Stormy is AFK just drinking some water. Has to turn back to like,
my
what is
God.
he doing right now?
Well, we got to look at the instant replay here, and Stormy's positioning here is absolutely amazing because you can see that they want to go in. Hiko dives in for Innocent. That's a Sora, right? It like yes, you went for the goal lane, but your goal lane is not of same value, my guy.
Well, let's see how much value they're going to get off of this Lord. Now that they're sitting around it, they get the damage reduction from this 21-minute evolved Lord. Oh, even the turtle ball has been thrown off. Feather Airstrike finally targeting towards Kid Bomba and the rest of the wave. Winter Crown coming down with the electrifying beast. One Shot finally disappears. Sakai's two-taps him, and they go straight for the bases. Sawo, Sunset Lover cannot clear this wave in time.
Selangor Red Giants again coming in with a very clean game, looking a very nonchalant, and yeah, they just keep on kiting a team spirit. In a way, they're just like, I dare you.
Yeah.
I dare you to come and chase after me because you're not fighting against one. You're fighting against all of us. I got.
Whatsoever for SRG.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Sakai's and Innocent, they're like, you know, brothers. They're very close to each other. And Sakai's hold Innocent by the shoulder, look him straight in the eyes.
And said what?
You will always be a fighter. I will attack from afar.
Half
Die for me.
half gold land, half EXP.
We changing it
Yeah,
now.
the moniker changes now.
half marksman, half fighter.
Everyone keeps saying you carry us. Let me use Eastern shit.
Oh.
It's basically just be like, we're gonna win anyways, okay? So
Oh, okay.
I'm actually okay with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
because now at least, because we saw that TS was playing the mid-treats very, very well, applying a lot of the pressure onto Stormy on this Farsa, and it's almost technically permanent damage in the lane, but now it's even easier to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of poke. You get to, I guess, utilize the Hilda a bit more because then when you get the information, and you also have your own way of getting information, so that could somewhat help in terms of limiting what SRG could do to take you by surprise. And it's not like they've been doing that constantly even in the previous game with the Badang. It's more of the Badang trying to interrupt what you want to do. So now they have multiple ways to deal with Stormy. If Stormy still doesn't die in this game,
Yeah.
he's a... I
He's
don't know.
good.
He's too good.
Yeah. Anyways, Gideon, I do not trust numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 2 here. Selangor Giants going up against Team Spirit. This time, Team Spirit changed 3 heroes off their draft. And like Brigida said, can they kill Stormy? Because Brigida wants to see that boy die.
I didn't say I.
Oh, wait, no,
I
no, too much. Too much.
I didn't say I wanted him
just,
to die.
just pull it back a bit.
Oh yeah.
All right, all right.
In game.
In game.
Can we
In-game.
change the phrasing? Whether or not he will die.
Ah.
I don't want to see him die.
I like the storytelling aspect.
No, it's just
of
that
it.
she's too positive. I need to bring some negativity in her life.
You can't. I've tried. I've tried.
I haven't
She's
tried.
very positive.
Give me my opportunity, okay?
All
We'll
right.
do it.
Hey, man, we still got another best of 3 after this one. So let's see how this is going to go. Because the laning phase was the biggest question mark here between both of the teams, especially the side laners. Kid Bomba, he did all right in lane. But Hiko, this is the one where it gets scary, right? I felt like he needed more help from the rest of his team down by the bot side and should be calling for resources towards him.
Ooh. Sao and Sunset Lover are dealing with it much, much better now compared to the previous game, but still not enough to just get
Oh my God.
access immediately to the jungle. Oy.
Maybe because this time they have a mage with range.
Yeah.
Quite a big difference, range makes it.
It really does.
It's kind of like fishing. The longer the rod, the more range you can put. Anyways, look at this gank. Oh, not successful. There you go.
Unable to find it so far. So guy's a little late to get there, but at least for one shot, he does get the EXP crab. However, in terms of the raw rotations, right, it's been pretty honest for the most part of it.
Yeah. It's not like you could really just expect to take out the Phobias early on to at least deal some damage, but the Dark Wave was timed a bit too well for you to be even able to do that. So that just means SRG, they're still on track in terms of the farming and in terms of EXP. And with this assist that you're seeing from Sekais right now, it's no surprise that they'll be the ones to position themselves first in the turtle, unless...
Could they find the interception, Yums? He's looking for an option. Sunset Lover gets out, and now Sawa in trouble. Forces the flicker early on, knowing that Yums could lock him down. They've learned a lot of the habits from game number 1. And here comes Cram to start making sure that he can punt multiple targets. Kid Bomba now getting targeted down as they turn towards Sawo's side. They've zoned them out, and Innocent almost getting it, but he fails the dash into the wall as Hiko trying to beam him down. Sawo gone to dust. Sunset Lover on the run now as Cram looks to finish him off. Doesn't find it.
Okay, there's one shot too. Still trying to go in.
Loki Shadow Kill finds it. Yin Yang overturned as well. Being called just in case. No stoned, unturned.
Oh
Yeah,
my
making sure to punish SRG for overextending, and now Sawo is there trying to get away. Selangor Giants still starting off pretty strong, but we can definitely see Team Spirit adjusting their movements as well as position just to make sure that they don't get as heavily punished like game number 1.
Yeah, but still a very similar approach to what we saw earlier too. It's the fact that they try to deny Sawo of whatever he wants to do and whatever interruptions he wants to try. But the difference, I guess, is also the fact that Kram was just a bit too eager in doing that, and that we didn't see Kid Bomba able to do the same. Because by the moment they were already able to take away the turtle, then it was an immediate shift to just try and assist Kram. Oh my goodness! Sawo again!
They really don't like Sao.
They don't.
Sawo on the Hilda, they just don't want.
They're trying, but this does come at a little bit of sacrifice, right? Because Cram, yes, he had an EXP lead against Bomba, but I think now Bomba's going to even it out with the help of the extra gold from the plating because Cram wanted to go so far out of his way to ruin Sawo's laning phase.
That's the thing about Cram. He likes to ruin someone's day, you know? I think that's the best mindset that you can have as an EXP, because I feel like as an EXP, the best compliment that you can have is you're annoying.
Yeah.
Now, Feather Airstrike already out. Very early flicker, knowing that Sunset Lover was in position for the Yin Yang overturn. I feel like Cram, during Christmas, does he get called Krampus often by cousins that don't like him? They're jealous of how great his MLBB skill is.
They all like him. Actually, no, I think I see either Instagram or TikTok, he's spending time with his family.
Yeah.
He looks very happy.
So it's just really here that we get to see him.
Where he really...
I feel like in MLBB, you really discover your real self, yes.
No, that's facts.
MLBB and driving.
Oh, here we go. Raven's Fight coming in for Kid Bomba. No, he doesn't get the Raging Slash in time. He manages to get it late. Stormy secures the turtle. And now here comes Cram to get on top of it with help of his demonic force. One shot, force away from his own buff as the guy slowly consumes the rest of the jungle economy. Can he at least steal the buff?
Yeah, he can. He can. He has the retribution.
And one shot doesn't.
He didn't use it in the turtle. I'm surprised he didn't. Like, what are the chances? It was actually Stormy who got the turtle, but he did, and now he just gets a free pass to get away more and more resources from one shot. Now that's a 2-level gap we're talking about between their two junglers.
Look at the way that they are blockading them out from this tier 1. Yums and Graham are just setting up the borderlines.
Yeah. Again, Selangor Giants right now really showing their trust in each other. Sakai is basically telling the team, I don't want to retreat this, so Stormy, you kind of have a lot of damage. Use that. And then Yums and Cram be like, guys, they cannot kill you. So just stand in front and let me do my thing. This is basically the arc where Sakai's use everyone around him.
And
be like, prove your love to me.
yeah, and I think that's something that you do need from like a very gold heavy style of jungler. He's already up 977 gold. Like that is a huge lead.
Oh, wait. They actually want to go for Cram? There's Yums, though.
I mean, they're trying. Feathered Airstrike's already up, but the Yin Yang over to... Oh! A 3-man catch! And Sunset Lover just watches the massacre on the side!
Excuse me, do we need one more ban against SRG? Do we now gotta respect this Badang?
What was that?
The Malaysian hero?
What did we say about Yums being there? He was just waiting for the right opportunity and he catches 3. Now that's a tier 1 turret over to SRG.
That's a mid-tier 1, and even bot-tier 1 is gonna get... Oh, Feathered Airstrike blasting Eco, forcing Stormy to flicker away.
Innocent though. Innocent's waiting on the side.
Oh, wait, can he actually go for this? Does he have his ult? Yes, he does have his ult, but nobody's showing up, and luckily, Nico not gonna take the chance. Yum's now in some trouble here, getting punched away. Raging Slash coming in from Kid Bomba as well. Not sure if he wanted to hold on to that, but for now, it's gonna be a no contest. Sunset Lover trying to run away, flickers out just in time. Amen for the Landshaker. Oh, wait, no, an opportunity.
Whoa.
One shot, he just needs the ult. Oh, he shadow kill, finds it, but Hiko secures it.
Okay, probably a little bit too far forward. I think even Krem is like, oh, wait. Probably not a good idea, but so far, again, amazing Selangor. Oh, Stormy. There's not one shot.
By the way, he still hasn't died. Not that I'm waiting for it to happen, but...
I mean, you're not good at hiding it. Let me just say that. The fact that you're keeping count.
No. Oh, so guys, okay. It's gonna be okay. And it's sad because Sunset Lover's been always trying to go for the off angles.
Yep.
He's tried to enter from the mid bush. He tried to maybe attempt to go from behind, but he gets spotted out every single time.
Does. And right now, SRG are just playing airtight. You can see that even Stormy really respects Sunset Lover. Even though he just completed his first item, he knows he is susceptible to a one-shot. Susceptible for a yin-yang overturn.
I mean, at this point, he has a side quest to make sure that Brigida doesn't have her day. It's like, no matter what, we will lose, but I will never die.
I don't want it.
He's holding his teammates by the shoulder, looking them in the eyes. I don't care if we lose, I'm not gonna die. Really looking at Zion Senpai and be like, I understand, brother.
When the time Senpai gets shot out.
It's a Malaysian thing. It's a Malaysian thing. We'll let you know later.
This one really has some deep context to
Yeah.
it, but for now, the fight is about to begin. As Savo and Kid Bomba try to defend their territory, even the Turtle Ball being thrown down as another Tier 2 is falling. At this stage, SRG are taking out as many Tier 2s as they can, or what we'd like to call them, economy towers.
Yeah.
We call them that?
Yeah, Tier 2s are considered to be economy towers because they're really easy to get rid of. They hold no like structural integrity to the game other than Tier 1s and inhibitors.
It's so tough though, because Team Spirit are working hand in hand just to get sure that one shot gets his farm. Because if they don't, then SRG are just completely going to dominate the map. It's not like they're not doing that at this moment.
Yeah,
but
we need an item check. How much farm does One Shot actually have? And Hiko as well.
I mean, he was down like 1,000 earlier, like 1.1 the last time we checked. I don't know if that's grown any bigger from this point. From Hiko, he's already got the Sky Piercer. He built Malefic right into Hunter Strike, and finally now he's got the engine fully assembled. Now, Lord being taken. Kid Bomba is really, really low. This should be a no contest.
Yeah.
It's just not worth the effort.
Oh, that was just the first and second skill of Stormy.
Yeah.
And you deal that much damage towards a Lapu who should be a counter against you. Oh, Innocent.
Doesn't find it.
Sunset Lover is there. Can't get onto anyone.
Hey, do they not see?
Wait, he's waiting for the feathered airstrike. He wants to catch him up with the umbrella. Cram does inevitably spot him. No, he throws the umbrella in a weird spot, but still manages to get on out of there. That was a dangerous moment.
That was very dangerous, man. Because I really feel like it's like, dude, I got his Kagura. I have to kill someone. But not only, I feel like once he has the lightning truncheon, I think there's a better shot for right now. Yeah, no, 2,000
now,
difference in jungle, 1,000 in mid.
Turnable, it's already looking good. Lion Shaker with the flicker on top. Doesn't find enough from it, and now Kim Bomba will pay the price. The brass tax is just too high.
Dude, Stormy is not letting Team Spirit come close.
Nope, not at all.
This is the strongest bird I've ever seen.
Even though they got to bring Yums down to such low HP, now it's Stormy's turn to protect.
Yeah, he protect by attack.
Bring back the good old 2018s, huh?
You protect, you attack, and you distract.
We distract. God, these are such old thieves.
Dude, if someone asks us when we're born, the fact that we say 19 first, I feel like we're ancient at this point.
No, we are not ancient. We are just part of the greatest generation of all time. Now, Team Spirit looking for an opportunity is Sabo. Oh, wait! Good movement, but now unfortunately one shot gets caught right in the corner at the tip of it. Now, with no jungler left, they dive deep underneath enemy turrets. Oh, that's so unlucky for one shot.
Let me be transparent here. I don't know whether I want to give MVP to Stormy or Yums. Because
it's tough.
Both are kind of cracked right now.
Yeah. The last time I saw Yums on this Badang, he was hard trolling. Now it looks like he can't miss a shot.
I will probably give one to Yums just because I'd want everyone to get their own.
Yeah, you're too nice.
You're so
Because
nice.
Stormy already got his in game number 1.
I can see where you're thinking.
Where?
Left. They're thinking somewhere around the left.
It's a very socialist idea. No, I'm not going to go there. No, I'm not going to go there. But with the way that the game state is looking like, it's not looking great for Team Spirit, right? 7K lead is gigantic. And I'm looking at the item build so far. It's looking pretty unwinnable. Even for someone like One Shot having to go for a Malefic Roar this early on. Oh, man.
It's very rare for us. Usually we say that Farsas really punish the backline, but looks like SRG, they're like, no, just kill the front. Make sure Kibomba and Sawa does not have a game. And no one from Team Spirit can ever move forward.
That's the thing. They played their laning phase really well. Hiko, as long as you are blocking the front, the frontliners are blocking his line of sight, he's not going to be able to get effective damage on the back line.
Yeah, and even when Sunset Lover already has the lightning truncheon now, it's still gonna be very difficult to choose and to find the targets that you can burst at this point. Considering how ahead SRG actually.
Oh my God!
No!
Dang.
Oh, well, Kibomba now is gonna get attacked.
He just has to fight. He has to just fight just to maintain his life. Ults being thrown out everywhere, but One Shot, unfortunate as RNG was not on his side. Now they're looking for an inhibitor target. As Kid Bomba already put down to 10% of his HP, down to 5, and now the rest of the wave is gonna collapse. The Lord finally spawns. SRG on the cusp of winning here.
I just wanted to bring up Sunset Lover and then he got deleted.
He got deleted real
Stormy
fast.
does the highest amount of damage here, and Cram is the second. I'm actually more interested in Cram.
I mean, he was farming a lot of that off of Kid Bomba, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see whether he's gonna get a little bit more. By the end of this, Sawo gets locked, forced to flicker early on. That's a big resource. Let's see how SRG takes advantage of this.
Yeah, no shields left for any of these base turrets. Look at the Hey.
Flicker for flicker, and now the Lord crashes right into the inhibitor down on bot side. Top side, even One Shot is a little worried about Sakai's raw damage. The base damage is too high, and SRG are making sure that they punish TS for even walking up to their inhibitor turrets, but they got what they want, and they back off.
Rick, do you think Team Spirit can kill Stormy?
I don't.
Innocent is 0-0-0, by the way. Just want to point that out.
I don't. Well, to be fair, when the few moments we saw One Shot use his Oogie Shadow kill, it dealt decent amounts of damage to Cram and Yums already. So
Cram's flexing.
if you get to reach Stormy, which so far they haven't been able to do, then they can or they definitely will be having the damage.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Yeah, no, I feel you, because the last time I tried to catch someone and they throw a meteor in my face, I could not get close to them.
Who are you trying to catch? Are you trying to catch like a... Who are you catching in this?
Rihanna?
Okay, that makes... surprise. Oddly enough, that makes a lot more sense than I thought it would. Only Rihanna throws meteors back at you, right?
Okay, Thanos.
All right, but even so, Stormy's damage is through the roof, and he knows it. That's why he's already got the Holy Crystal build, right? He's trying to accelerate this game twofold.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Team Spirit won, I could have done more Rihanna jokes, because, get it? Kagura.
Umbrella?
Under my umbrella. Ella.
Finally! I get one.
Oh, you get one joke.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so proud of you. I'll give you a sticker.
What sticker?
I'll think of something.
This is on top of the expensive shoes, by the way. We got to keep track of it.
Okay, okay.
It's on broadcast, so he has to do it.
But what do you do as Team Spirit? Even when Sao tries to go and check bushes. No, even that one instance where Sunset Lover just wanted to use the umbrella to check bushes. He got bursted, so...
I think what Team Spirit have to do is learn...
Kill Storm.
Well, yes, but how are they going to do that is the real question. And I think that SRG actually showed a way that they could potentially do that by faking, by not, well... well, faking is not a great way of explaining it. Let me. It's a diversion, right? You're looking to distract your opponent to hide the real attack, and I think they just need the frontliners of SRG to move in a particular way to expose Stormy in an off angle. That's the only way they can do it. But SRG are playing tight. Every time they go just out of bounds, they pull back just in case.
So they gotta fake it. The question is, who's gonna be the faker?
I think it's gotta be Sunset Lover, right?
Wait, he spots Stormy there though, but that was enough
Oh,
time.
Sunset Lover.
Oh no, he's getting chased, and he even flickers out of the way. Yin Yang Overturn being called as Innocent
Oh my
flickers
God.
on top of him. This game is almost done and dusted as they chase the remaining members of the TS back into their base.
I really want to know how they shot call. Who said, yeah, let's just kill them now after we get the Lord?
I think they saw their lead and they're like, it's GG, man. It looks like they put them in checkmate at this point,
Yep.
and now they're looking for an inhibitor turret.
Oops, okay.
The engagement is good. Doesn't find too much though. That's one resource they don't have to worry about. If they just focus on the wave, they might be able to hold out.
Oh
For now,
my god!
10 seconds left, one shot. Already put down to low is Cram. Is still maintaining off the waves. Eco's trying his best, but they don't have enough damage to cut down this Lord as they go straight for the base and into the fight. The Oki Shadow Kill targeted towards, but they peel backwards. No! They don't want to! They don't want it ended. They want to fight, and they found one looking for a second. Cram able to get Sunset Lover off the back line, and the Feathered End Strike. The final nail in the coffin. Cram goes down, and that is SRG winning 2-0.
And again, Stormy did not die.
He did not.
The disappointment of the desk cannot be stated even through laughter. But yes, Selangor Giants in this M7 World Championship, a big contrast of what happened all the way back in M6. This time, they're looking so prepared, even against strong teams. They're looking very good, very clean.
Looking a bit too good. And